What's up, you guys? Isaac with a chance here for my 204th video review. And today we're going to be looking at my first Transformers Legacy United figure. And here he is. Here we have here is the Transformers. Here we have here is the Transformers Legacy United Deluxe Class Rescue Bot Chase from Transformers Rescue Bots. So for the package, you got this very cool open window of showcase. Well, basically shows Chase. You do get his name, Autobot Chase, and next to the Autobot logo, he's part of the Rescue Bots universe. And you do get an artwork image of his vehicle mode. Then you get the Transformers text logo there, and he's part of the Transformers Legacy United line, and he was made by Hasbro. On the side, you get a really cool artwork image of Chase in his robot mode. Then you do get the artwork. Image of Transformers Legacy United, which is celebrating the 40th and the 40th years of Transformers. On the back of the box, you get Chase in his robot mode, his vehicle mode, and he transforms in 18 steps, and that's pretty much it. And there you go. So for the package of Chase, that's about it. So let me get him out here and say how awesome and Rescue Bot accurate he actually is. So here's Chase open up and out his package, and also in his vehicle mode. Well, mostly his police car mode. And I have to say, this looks pretty good. It looks basically accurate to what we've seen in the Rescue Bot series. Now, when I heard about this figure coming out, I was like, oh my god. Okay, you may not know this, I'm a massive fan of the original Rescue Bots cartoon. I love the cartoon. It came out when I was in my 7th grade year of middle school at the time. And that's how I fell in love with the Rescue Bots cartoon. And then when I heard that Rescue Bots was entering the Legacy United line, I was like, yes! It looks like we're going to be getting Rescue Bots in this line. I mean, the Rescue Bot toys that we had in the past was actually made for preschool kids. This Rescue Bot is actually made for collectors only, including myself included, and that's pretty much it. And now I have Chase. Chase is the first Rescue Bot to be part of this line. And this is actually one of the best vehicle modes. With this new vehicle mode, I actually like the way it looks, and this vehicle mode does look pretty badass looking. It looks pretty damn cool. What I really liked about it is the navy blue. So starting off, now talk about the color schemes. I love the color schemes of how it's accurate to what we've seen in the Rescue Bot series. Because, in the cartoon, his windshield and his windows were actually like pretty much in this yellow color, and that's how they actually made it like clear plastic. You get the clear plastic for the yellow windshield and the windows on each side. You get the light bar up top. You do get the Autobot logo, which I wish it was a Rescue Bots logo right there. Just saying. Then you do get white paint for the doors on each side. You do get the navy blue for the front and the back. Well, mostly you get navy blue for the front. You get some navy blue and white for the back. And that's pretty much it. And the wheels do look pretty good, though. And you do see this, I believe this is a, I was a little confused. I believe this is an Autobot symbol. For if you see this navy blue piece right here, I believe this is an Autobot symbol or a police symbol. I'm not quite sure, but I think it looks pretty cool to put it on there. And he does come with the yellow headlights that we've seen for his vehicle mode. So the rest of the vehicle mode looks pretty good. Now talk about the accessories. He does come with these two. He does come with these two blasting things. I mean, they're not really blasters. I mean, these were actually on his forearms. This one's for the right. I believe this one's for the right forearm. This one's for the left forearm. You can't attach them on here. If you can't attach them because they're very unattachment. You're gonna attach. Let me see. Okay. Just wanted to check. So you want to put this red piece on this arm. Just attach it all the way in to make it screen accurate. Same thing with this one. You see this peg that will slot here to this hole. You want to go ahead and slide this one in. And there you go. Now you got his forearm pieces for his vehicle mode, which is basically accurate to what we've seen in the cartoon. I mean, I would rather leave them on here so that way they're not lost, because I believe these pieces are very easy to lose. So please be aware of it if you have this figure. But yeah, I actually like the way it looks. And last but not least, he does come with this Energon claw, which he says power up and energize, which is, I believe, from either from either season 3 or season 4. I can't remember because, because he does say power up and energize, and this claw thing just comes out. So really cool, right? And it's made out of this really nice clear blue plastic. And he does come with the menu. As always, like other Transformers toys do come with. So if you have the figure, here we have here for him for his, so you can transform him in this robot mode or his vehicle mode. And this is a really nice manual, though. Excuse me. But I guess that's pretty much wraps it up for the vehicle mode and the accessories. So let's get into transformation for Rescue Bot Chase. So for transformation for Chase is kind of simple. First, what you want to do is go ahead and you want to grab this. You want to grab this part, unattach this. Do the same for this side. Unattach this. And then next up, what you want to do is grab the headlights. Sorry, you want to grab this headlight, push that up, push this one up, just like so. And then what you want to do is go ahead and grab the arm. You want to grab this arm. Sorry. You want to grab this arm and take this arm out. Take this arm out, just like that. And unattach it away. Do the same for this arm. And then next up, you want to grab the front, you want to grab the top of the car, and you want to go ahead and grab it, just like, wait a minute. I think I'm rather untap these first, but I'm gonna go ahead and attach this, just like that. And then you want to go ahead and straighten this out, just like so. And there you go. Then with the arms, I'm gonna leave them for a little bit. Then now you want to go ahead and grab the legs, push them forward, just like that. And you want to go ahead and put the foot down, just like so. Want to grab this foot, straighten that out, take the heel out, just like so. Then you want to grab the leg and push it all the way up, just like that. And then you want to rotate this. And attach it right here. And that leg is done. Do the same on this side. Do the same for this side. You want to push this up, just like so. Grab the foot. Wait a minute. There we go. You want to grab his foot, put it down, take the heel out, then attach this back in, and you want to go ahead and push that in. And now we got, I'm going to double check the legs. Now we got the legs all done. Then you want to just go ahead and put the arms all the way down, just like that. Put this arm down, just like that. And you want to grab you want to grab the front. You want to grab it. This will become his chest. You want to take this and just push that through. Open up the chest. Open up the chest all the way, just like that. And then push this all the way down, just like so. And then close the chest up. And double check everything to make sure we are complete, and it looks like we are done. And when you're done, they have Rescue Bot Chase in his awesome Rescue Bot's looking robot mode. So here's Chase in his, we have Chase the police bot in this robot mode, and I have to say, this figure is so badass looking. And I think this is easily one of Hasbro's, well, I wouldn't call it best, but easily one of the most awesome, most best Rescue Bot figures we ever had for this toy line. Now, I believe this is actually pretty accurate to what we've seen in the Transformers Rescue Bot series. And even though, yes, this is mostly a Rescue Bot with a G1 body, most likely, but I mean, this is a Rescue Bot, not an Autobot. Well, he is an Autobot, but mostly a Rescue Bot. But Chase looks pretty good. I like the color scheme. Though basically this is the same color schemes. The navy, the blue, and the yellow, and the white, and the plastic gray or plastic lighter gray for this. Looks pretty good. Looks accurate to what we've seen in the Rescue Bot series. Now, I do like the arms, most likely. I like the way they were handled perfectly well. The upper arms were actually handled pretty well, but probably due to the transformation or mostly just the vehicle mode itself. I mean, I think the arms look pretty good, though, even though I'm glad they actually add the wheels for the arms, just like in the animated and just like in the Rescue Bot series. And one of the things I do like what Hasbro did is put the light bar on his back. Well, actually, on the, like behind his on his back. Well, mostly mostly like behind his head. I like the light bar on the like behind his head. I like the way it's accurate to what we've seen with the style with Chase from Rescue Bots. I'm glad they were able to manage to put the light bar like behind his head, which actually does looks accurate. And I do like these parts on each side of his arms. I mean, I know they're unattachable, but I would rather leave them on to make it more stylized to Chase. You know, just to make them stylized. Oh, and yes, this is actually going to come out. I just wish they found a way to attach these, but they just sit there without care. But taking a look, now we got the Autobot logo. Now we got the Autobot symbol on his chest, which you know, and when I was rewatching the Rescue one of the episodes, the Rescue Bots, I said, well, mostly he has a Rescue Bot Autobot symbol on his chest. But maybe they should have made him into a, like, I mean, I know he's a Rescue Bot, but putting an Autobot symbol is probably fine for me. I mean, I don't really care. But the Autobot symbol on him, on the chest, does look pretty good. But it would have been really nice if they add a Rescue Bot symbol on it, on his chest. Taking a look at the head sculpt, looks really good. I love this really nice, badass head sculpt for Chase. I like the visors. I was expecting him to have, like his actual eyes, but instead I think Hasbro decided to give him like his visors or sunglasses or his police sunglasses, which is fine. It's not a big deal, which I'm fine with anyway. But I do like the metallic blue for the visors, and I like the gunmetal silver for the face, and I like the navy blue for the helmet. And what's really interesting about the helmet is they put the police symbol up top of his forehead, which is really good, which is actually really accurate to what we've seen for his head sculpt. And the head sculpt does look pretty damn cool. But man, this is actually a damn good figure. I like it. But most likely, to talk things off, and I was sticking out with the positives. Now, I do like with the positives of the legs. I do like the way the legs look. Even though, yes, it's not as accurate to what we've seen in the cartoon, but it does look pretty accurate to what we've seen in the animated style, which is pretty good. I like the navy blue for the legs. And I like the way that the light bars were actually sticked out, just like, well, mostly just sticked in, just like that. You see how I guess it's because they want to go into a stylized Rescue Bot Chase style for what we've seen before, but I think it looks pretty good. Now, the biggest issue I have with the figure is the biggest issue I have with the figure, which I'll talk about articulation in a few minutes. The biggest issue I have with the figure is the shoulders. Well, it's not really the shoulders. Shoulders are fine, but the biggest issue I have is they just sit there. I mean, I can understand. I wish they actually found an attachment to put I wish there was an attachment to keep the shoulders still, so that way he's articulating for the most part. But I wish they actually found a way. They just sit there, but they do sit very still, but not really as much. And the biggest issue I have is these two parts on his back are really annoying. This is so damn annoying. The biggest issue I have with the figure is these two parts are basically in the way when you're trying to articulate. You see what I'm saying? Like, you see, but there's sometimes they do get in the way, sometimes they don't. It depends. But look, you see what I'm saying? Yeah, this is the biggest issue I have with this one as well. It gets in the way whenever you're trying to transform him. I can understand. I wish they found a way to like fold these parts. I wish they found a way to like fold these parts like instead of like leaving them out just like this, so that way they're not in the way for the arm articulation, which would have been better. I mean, the rest of his back, I mean, it's not as accurate. I mean, the back does not look as accurate to what we've seen in the series, but I mean, I think they did the best they can with his back, but I think his back looks pretty much fine. So, for articulation, he can look this way, he can look that way, he can look up, he can look down a little bit. He can move his arm. Yeah, he can move his arm. This is how far he can move his arm, which is, I had the same issue with the Studio Series Rise of the Beast Optimus Prime, is the arm can only go up just like that. This is how far his arm can go. I mean, I guess because due to the lack of the design of the figure, so that's pretty understandable. So I get it. So his arm, he can move his arm just like that. He can move his elbow joint. He can move this arm, same thing. He can move his elbow joint. He can move his body. He can move his legs. He can move his knee joints and his ankle joints, just like that. And he does have his energized weapon when he says power up and energize. And this Energon claw weapon that he actually comes with is actually, I mean, I actually like the way it looks because it's made out of clear plastic. So, made out of clear blue plastic, but it looks really accurate. It looks really good. So, we're going to attach this on here, and it mostly just slides in just like that, because I was trying to find a spot because due to the peg, I was like, oh, I guess the peg is for the vehicle mode. In the robot mode, well, I don't know about the robot mode, but yeah, it's not for the robot mode. It's mostly for the vehicle mode. You can actually put it on him, or you can put it on which arm. It doesn't really matter. It's basically the same thing. Let me show you. You can either put it on this arm, or you can put it on this arm. Well, mostly his hand right here, and it doesn't really matter. See, same thing. And now he's ready for action, or I shall say and there you go. And now he's ready for action, or I shall say he's ready to power up and energize. And there you go. Now he's ready to roll to the rescue. Like Heatwave said, like when Heatwave says, rescue bots roll to the rescue. And there you go. And he says power up and energize, which I'm talking about Chase here. Now, I'm glad I got Chase for the very first time, but I guess that's pretty much wraps it up. I'm hoping it would have been really nice for Transformers Legacy United, give us more Rescue Bot characters sometimes later next year. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I heard they weren't listed. It would have been really nice if they were listed. I mean, you got Chase here. Now we need Heatwave, Chase, Boulder Blades, Quick Shadow, maybe High Tide, maybe Optimus Prime and Bumblebee, Salvage and Blur. Hopefully we'll get those figures. Maybe sometimes either if not next year. I mean, even though yes, they're not listed. I wish they were listed though. I mean, we got Chase here. Chase is the only Rescue Bot part of this line, but what about everyone else? I don't know if we're going to get everybody else. I mean, we'll have to wait and see. But I guess that's pretty much wraps it up for the Rescue Bot, mostly for Chase the Police Bot. And that's pretty much it. And I think that's pretty much it. If that wraps it up for this video. And there's nothing much else to say. So be sure to like, subscribe, press the notification button, follow me on Instagram, comment down below. And I'll see you on my next video. Thank you for watching.